no lifting of any kind of sanctions until Russia will stop this war. Everybody understood and understand that Russia for today doesn't want any kind of peace.
That Russia is trying to delay, is playing games, and we have to be absolutely clear about that. Now is not the time for lifting of sanctions. Quite the contrary, what we discussed is how we can increase sanctions to support the US initiative to bring Russia to the table through further pressure from this group of countries.
Thank you very much, Keir. Thank you for your support. Thanks to France and to Emmanuel for organizing this meeting and leadership of France and UK of this coalition of elite. I think that Keir almost said all the outcomes which are very important for us. No lifting of any kind of sanctions until Russia will stop this war. And I think more pressure on it, more packages of sanctions. This is important. The second point, as you said, Keir, that new packages to strengthen Ukraine, and we heard of some of the leaders' new packages. We are very thankful to all the leaders, and we had that was very good. 31 countries, the common voice, how to strengthen, how to push Russia, and everybody. That is crucial. That everybody understood and understand that Russia for today doesn't want any kind of peace. That is very important, and we will work on security guarantees the closest weeks and days, and I think this is very important not only for today, to think about our future. Thank you.
We've just had a very constructive meeting of the Coalition of the Willing, bigger than we've had before, 30 countries, plus of course NATO and the EU, and absolutely determined to see peace through strength. There was absolute clarity that Russia is trying to delay, is playing games, and we have to be absolutely clear about that. And that has meant three outcomes. Firstly, more support for Ukraine to make sure Ukraine is in the strongest possible position, both now and in further negotiations. Second, complete clarity that now is not the time for lifting of sanctions. Quite the contrary, what we discussed is how we can increase sanctions to support the US initiative to bring Russia to the table through further pressure from this group of countries. And of course we discussed further the plans for reassuring the peace, the Coalition of the Willing and the military and operational plans, whether they're on the land, the air or the sea. But there was very strong support, and what came out most strongly from the meeting was so many countries standing, as they've stood for over 3 years now with Ukraine, standing in this crucial moment for as long as it takes. Volodymyr, you have our support. You must have felt that in the room. Our full support for as long as it takes. Please come into the embassy.
Could Ukraine survive without European troops?
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.